feel anything there? Good. Hello, welcome to my clinic. Nice to meet you. Very well, so what we are going to be doing today is create a personalized skincare routine for you. I was looking at your consult notes here. It says that you've been wearing skincare products that has been recommended by TikTok. Oh, I see, I understand. Yeah, we've been having a lot of cases like those that people tend to fall or believe with YouTube influencers, or mostly right now in this case TikTok, that they are offering certain products that is gonna help clear certain issues in their skin, right? What these products and videos fail to say is that skincare is 100% personalized. Something that works for the person that is in the video might not work into the person that is watching the video, or even worse, it's gonna make it a further issue. So we have to be very careful with what we choose to buy and use in our faces or in general from what we see online. Yeah, it's great that you have come to us and with a professional that is gonna guide you into getting the personalized treatment for you and specific for your skin. Very well, let me just take a look into what you've been wearing. Okay, so moisturizer, sunscreen, also a cleanser. It doesn't say the brand here. Okay. Well, that is a very good cleanser, but it can be very tricky because if it's not for your specific type of skin, it could cause some acne or in some cases spots. So we have to be careful on what we wear here. I'm gonna do an inspection of your skin. You're telling me that you're not sure about your skin type. Okay. So let me just take a look, okay? I'm not gonna be touching you, I just need to see a little bit close. You're not wearing anything, right? Very well, let's not move. Just need okay. There we go. Now it does seem that you have a dry type of skin, hence that you've been wearing the moisturizer. You feel it quite dry? How about flaky? Flaky means that you see some scale on your skin, that it maybe fall off. How often do you notice this? Right after taking a shower? And how do you take your showers? Are they cold, warm, or really, really hot? Okay. So I want to do an assessment of your routines and how you normally use this type of products. Okay, so I'm gonna ask you a few questions for this, and then I'm gonna match you with a personalized skincare routine that is gonna work specifically just for you. So when I'm telling you that it's specific for you, this means that it's gonna work perfect for you, but might not work, let's say, for a friend or a family member that might have similar issues to you. But again, skincare can be very tricky. It needs to be looked after with a professional in this case. So it works perfectly as intended, as it should be. Okay, very good. So now, yeah, you have been telling me about your skincare routine. You care about your skin. You are trying to make it look and feel better. And this has started a few years back, right? Now we have a combination of sensitive and dry skin in your case. Sensitive skin can be very, very tricky to pair up, okay? Because it's very, very difficult to find something that is not gonna trigger your sensitivity. Now, do you have any other concerns about your skin? So mostly prevention to help your skin feel and look better for now and in the future. That's good. Okay, so how does your skin feel in the morning versus the evening before going to bed, before taking a shower? Does in the morning feel better, lighter, or in the evening, at night, feels more flaky or harsh? Okay, yeah, that definitely matches out with the sensitivity that you have. I did notice a few flares up in your skin, which is something that sensitivity does. Now, how many steps do you have in your skincare? Well, what you were using? Well, that's a lot. Okay. And those are all the products that you mentioned in... No, you left some? Okay. Can you recall all the products it's necessary for this? Okay. Okay, I know that brand, which is not good in your case. Okay, that's a good one. Well, that one is, to be honest, unnecessary. You don't really need it. Okay. That's a lot of steps. Okay. Many products. Okay. Now I'm gonna give you a piece of advice here. In your skin, less is better. There's something that it's been going on since the start of, especially TikTok, during the pandemic, and is that they are trying to sell you a problem so you can buy the solution. I'm not taking it specific to TikTok, but they are using TikTok as a tool for this. On the skincare routine, if you recall before, skincare routine was something that we never heard about. It was very not common. We used some creams, but it was something that it was not in the media, not in the talk in the mouth of everyone now. So they are trying to sell all these issues in your skin so they can sell you many solutions. But what this does is create even more problems in your skin when you are using all these products. In your case, for your issue, I want to build a skincare routine of we're going to start with 4 steps, but after a month, we're going to be down to 3 steps only. The initial 4 steps is just to revert everything that is in your skin. We're going to try to strip it down of everything that is inside your pores right now. Okay, we will normally do a deep skin cleanup, but in your case, you've been using so many products that I don't want to strip your skin of every single one of your skin oil. That is good, but we're gonna try to make it slowly, a slow process of 4 weeks. Now we are gonna get rid of the toner. We don't need that. Sunscreen is something that is always necessary. Okay, now we're gonna talk about lifestyle and external factors and see how it can go into your skincare, okay? How much water do you normally drink during a day? Because hydration is a big plus. It's something that either works against you or even helps you completely and clears every single issue in your skin. And this is just plain water. Okay. We need to pump up those water numbers, right? 2 liters will be best, yes. Plain water. And I'm not talking about coffee. I'm not talking about maybe sodas, juice. No, it has to be plain water. It could be cold water or maybe lukewarm water. I do not really like too cold of a water, icy water. Yeah. But cold water it's fine. Now, how many hours of sleep do you usually get? And this is constant, or do you notice that it changes between months or weeks? Okay. Yeah, it's necessary to sleep a little bit more. I would say a minimum of 7 hours, 8 being best. 7 hours, it's good, but when we hit 8 hours, it's better for our overall health and our skin. And do you wear makeup often? Do you remove it after going to bed? Okay, very important, right? And how often do you switch and clean your pillows, pillowcases and pillow? You know, it's something that is not really talked about, how important it is to keep our pillows clean, especially if you are someone that sleeps on the side of your face or belly down, even more important. Because in our pillow, we have all of our dead skin cells, our hair products, and if you're a person that don't wash your hair often, it also gets into your skin. Yeah, our face, it's just a big sponge of everything that we do. It can create a lot of issues. And I have had patients that I don't really send them anything, any products or any medication other than sun protection. They all that needed to do was clean their pillowcases, their pillows. I have had clients that this patient had the same pillow for 20 years. And they change their sheets every month, every 2 months, and they just couldn't figure out why they had pimples, why they have scabs, why they had infection in their faces, if they had all these products that they were using. It was all their pillows. So it's also a very important part of our skincare routine. Yeah, sometimes we feel that it's not that important, but yeah, pillows are a big part of our skincare routine, our faces. And how do you describe your stress levels right now? Normal? What is normal for you? Okay. So mostly regular life kind of situations. Nothing that keeps you awake and during the night. Oh, okay. And do you work in an environment with air conditioning or heating that might be affecting your skin? Okay. With air conditioning, I tell you this because it needs to be cleaned up frequently. I would say if it's something that is constantly running, and if it's in your home or your place of work and it hasn't been cleaned, could be spreading some fungus or mold or even worse, bacteria, virus, and get us sick and also affects our skin. The same with the heating system, yes. Okay, well, based in your answers, I do think that we can work with a routine or of 4 steps. We're gonna start with that. We're gonna start by cleaning everything that has been into your skin for the past couple of years. Well, the time that you've been using your previous skincare. We're gonna get rid of all of that. Okay, we are not gonna be using any of those products. The products that we are gonna be using right now, this 4th step, is what we are gonna be working. I would say we're gonna start with 2 months. From there, we can even lower the skincare routine to just 2 products. The sun protection has to be always a must. And maybe a nice moisturizer. And if we clear everything else, that's all that you're gonna be needed. It's gonna save you a lot of money too. Yeah. Skincare has been yeah, and you would say, oh, but you're a dermatologist, you should be selling all these products. No, I'm not a seller. I don't sell products. I'm here to help the health of your skin, but not to sell these products from these companies. No. Yeah, you're right. There are certain places that they want to push certain products, and that's maybe because they are having some little affiliate system. Maybe they are sponsored by these products, so they are pushing a little bit more to buy these ones. But if you ever get into a place like that you feel that they are pushing certain products a little bit too much, yeah, we have to be aware of that. Okay, let me just go grab your new routine and I'll be back in a second. Excuse me. Very good. Okay. Now these are included in your appointment. These are gonna last you, I would say, the first initial treatment, okay? So it consists of 4 products here, as I was telling you. We're gonna start with, I know I said no toner. This is a cleanser toner, okay? This is something that is gonna strip your skin of all those chemicals that has been accumulating. Don't worry, everything that I say right now is gonna be in an instructional manual, very easy to follow. So we have this one here. This is something that you're gonna be cleaning your skin before going to bed. This is the first step of your whole first step process, okay? This is to clean your skin of the dust from the day, the smog, the contamination, everything, makeup, whatever. This is gonna clean it and also clean the gunk that has been accumulating in your skin, okay? You're gonna use it. The instruction is very easy to follow. It's in the box. Then you're gonna wash your face with regular soap and water. Now this soap needs to be very delicate, no perfumes on it, neutral soap, okay? Then we're gonna go to our second step, which will be this. This is to help your skin regain the good bacteria and oils that our skin should have, because remember that our skin, our layer, changes every other time, okay? And what all these skincare products that I've been using, it's messing with that, okay? This is gonna help you get back to it. This is what we are gonna get rid of after, I would say, 2 months. Very easy to use, just a few drops in your hands. We're going to be using this and apply it into your faces. I'll leave it for 5 minutes. Okay, again, the instructions are going to be in your prescription. After that, those are the medicated products. Now we're gonna go with the regular moisturizer, especially for your skin type, sensitive and dry. That's gonna feel very, very good. Your face is gonna feel very silky, very nice. It has no perfume on it, neutral, very, very nice. You're just gonna apply a little bit in your hands and put it all over your face and neck. Now, these are your steps for your night skincare routine. When you wake up and you're ready to start your day, first, you're not gonna wash your face in the morning, okay? Don't wash it. If you take a shower in the morning, and it's something that you normally do, we're gonna have to change the routine. I'm saying this routine is for taking a shower or a bath at night, which is mostly recommended for skincare routine. But if you're someone that you must have your shower in the morning, you're gonna do the routine that I was telling you about in the morning. And after doing the first 3 steps, then you're gonna apply your FP protection for the sun. And then you can put your makeup or whatever you use, okay? Now, if you take a shower in the morning, at night, you have to cleanse your skin with the first step only, okay? And then you're gonna repeat in the morning if you take a shower. But if it's possible, I start the routine by taking a shower or a bath at night. That is going to help you clear your skin faster, and you're going to notice a big difference. Yeah, it's going to help you a lot. Let me just add this note to this prescription. Yeah, you wouldn't believe there are a lot of people that go to bed without even washing their faces, and all of this gets into their pillow, and the pillow back into your face, and it's just proliferating there. It's a vicious cycle. So yeah, it's something that it's not really good for the skin. It's gonna help you clear up again. Okay, so we're gonna start this treatment for 6 weeks. I would like to see you again after that. We're gonna do another assessment of your skin and modify the routine in case that is it's needed. But if not, we are just gonna stay with the 2-step routine. That's our aim, to get just to these 2 products. Okay. Do you have any questions about this? Perfect. Okay. So my assistant in the reception is gonna give you your information and also the creams. These are only to show. If you have further questions, please feel free to email us or call us. You might notice the first 2 days with the cleanser, that can be a little bit strong, that it gets tingly in your face. That is perfectly normal. It's your skin adjusting to this new product because it's taking out all of the gunk. That is normal. But if after the 3rd day you still feel the tingliness, please call us. Could be maybe a reaction, but I don't really think it's gonna happen. But in case that it happens, please feel free to call us. Okay. Anything else that I can do for you today? Well, it was my pleasure. Thank you so much. So just go to the reception with my assistant and she's gonna give you all that you needed. Of course, please take care. Bye bye. See you in 6 weeks. Okay. Welcome. Very well. What is your name? Nice meeting you. I'm Dr. Vespers. Okay, you were referred to me by your family doctor. You've been having nervous issues in your face. Sorry about that. Don't worry. We're gonna help you find the reason and help you with that. Okay, well, please first tell me, how do you feel? I do see here some of the things that you were telling your family doctor, but I want to know by you, how do you feel? Do you feel tired? Maybe been feeling drained lately? Okay. And specific about your face, do you feel pain, tenderness, maybe itchiness? Okay. I don't see that symptom here in the list. It just appeared. When did you start it? Not long ago. Okay. And this is the one that is taking you more of a toll on you? Right now it is. Okay. And before? The tenderness. Okay, by tenderness, can you elaborate on that? So it's mostly when you try to lay down or touch your face. And it only happens when there is contact with your skin? And is it all over your face or in the specific areas? You cannot really pinpoint. Okay, we're gonna have to do a mapping of your face and see which are the areas and the specific that are being targeted by this issue, okay? It also says here that you have an allergic reaction to latex and other medical supplies, right? Redness. Okay, well, I'm not gonna be using gloves on you today, so let me just disinfect my hands first. So this sensation is the one that is making you more uncomfortable. Okay, when you touch your face, is it on a daily basis with dirty hands? Yeah, I asked this because you now have a history of allergic reactions in your skin. So since this happened recently, that with the latex gloves, it could develop into that. Okay, my hands have been disinfected. I'm gonna do a mapping first, and we're gonna work from there. Let me just trying to pinpoint what I can use so it doesn't trigger allergies. Is your face clean at the moment? Meaning no makeup, no sunscreen, no face creams? Face cream? Okay, we're gonna have to take that out. I'm gonna use the most simple removal that I have here, that I believe is not gonna trigger you. Okay, we're gonna use this one. So it's all over your face. We're gonna start here by clearing the area. This is to remove the face cream that you were telling me about. It's very gentle, neutral cleanser. I want to see how it reacts to that. Okay, no immediate reaction. That's good. That's good. Now we're going to apply this so we can make a grid of your face and map the areas that are feeling like this. Okay, we're going to be using a gentle color here. Which I'm going to use this one. Okay. Okay, try not to move. Looking straight forward, please. Thank you. Now divide it into these 6 sectors. Like that. Now I'm going to be touching these areas. Let me know when you feel anything but pressure. Pressure means me touching the area, just as regular pressure. By feeling something, I'm saying the tenderness you were telling me about, itchiness, discomfort, pain, burning sensation, anything out of pressure sensation. Is that okay? Very good. So we're gonna start at the top. I'm gonna be pressing the area. Okay. Feel anything there? Good. middle. Okay. There you feel the tenderness. Is it some pain involved? It just feels odd. Okay, it's okay if you don't know how to express this, but I kind of get what you're telling me. I'm gonna press here. The same sensation. Okay, I'm gonna do a marking here. How about that? Okay, it's uncomfortable. Now let's move down here. Feels numb. Okay. Now here. Also a little bit numb. Okay, I'm gonna press a little bit more. Numb. Okay. Middle part. Normal. Okay. Normal. Normal. Okay. So we have a whole sector here. I'm gonna mark it. There we go. Okay, that could be linked to the facial nerves. Okay. Did you had an accident in the past week or two? Maybe you fell or something bumped your head, or maybe you had injections, like say Botox, mesotherapy in your face. Maybe you had shaving in your face with a blade, anything like that. It has some cosmetic. Okay, what kind? When was this done? I don't see it in your history here. Oh, you forgot about it? Well, yeah, it was 6 months ago, but still can be of interest for this type of situation. Even if it feels that it's too long, that it doesn't matter for the problem that you're going through right now, it could be medically interesting for us. Okay. And where did they apply this Botox? All over your face? Okay. They did it for your front, your eyes here too, your lips too. Okay. Let's do a little exercise. I'm gonna press here. I want you to raise your eyebrows like this. Up. 5, 4, 3, up. Keep it up until I say it's done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Okay, we're gonna try to smile with our eyes. Like this, like raising our eyes. Okay. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do a big smile with mouth closed. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Do you recall how big was the needle that was used for this? Oh, that big. No, it shouldn't be that big. It's really, really tiny, the needle that is used for this type of situations. So, do you recall if you felt pain? Well, maybe they pinch a nerve that at the moment you maybe didn't feel that painful or didn't do anything on your face. Sometimes with time, when we are pressing our faces, especially when we go to bed, or we tend maybe to do this, or kind of our faces like this with our hands, it can pressure these nerves and start triggering these traumas that were caused by these needles. Yeah, it can be possible. Now, it's right in this area where it looks like the nerve is very, very weak, and it's where you feel the tenderness, right? Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. You feel that too? Okay. I'm gonna apply some lidocaine there. This is to numb the area. It's gonna feel weird. It's gonna feel like your face is going down, like it's heavy. Then you're gonna be feeling completely numb. Not like what you feel here. It's gonna be triple that. Because we're gonna be applying a treatment to regain strength on those nerves. I don't think it's nothing that goes through your brain nerves, okay? It was something that they did. They pinch it, and it's, well, damaged. But don't worry, we can fix that. Because I don't see any other situation that could trigger something like this. There is no allergy patterns that could cause something like this, that sensation that you were telling me. There is nothing that a bug or spider that could do this kind of damage. What they do is something stronger. You will definitely feel that. And this was a very slow process until you felt like this. Okay, so it's definitely a nerve that has been damaged and it's causing all this sensation in your face, but it can be reverted. Okay, so don't worry about that. We're gonna start by numbing your face so you don't feel discomfort while we do this. It's half of your face actually. They maybe didn't have the right tools for this, and they used this kind of needle, and they didn't, well, they weren't careful enough not go that deep into your skin, and they pinch a nerve. Yeah, it has happened before. Other people didn't have that luck that I'm gonna say you have, because it's not that extensive, the damage. What you're feeling is, I would say, 20% damage. I have seen other patients that had their whole face nerves completely destroyed. Yeah, it's so sad, especially when we trust these providers for this type of services, and well, these things sometimes happen. What we're gonna do is we're gonna make these nerves go back to normal. We're gonna pinch them again. We're gonna stretch them, wake them up, so they start working as they should. And don't worry, you're not gonna feel anything now. You start feeling that sensation? Okay, let me bring the pincher. 1 second, please. And don't worry, it's not that bad. Sounds worse than what it is, to be honest. Okay. Now we have your issue with allergies, so we're gonna be working very gently with this. So you're not just gonna feel pressure into these areas, but you shouldn't be feeling any pain, okay? Here we go. There it goes. 3, 2, 1. Release. Good. You might gonna feel like an elastic was released inside your face. That is normal, okay? We're gonna press again. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Release. There. You felt it. That means it works. Yes. Yes, we are releasing the nerve. Think it like the nerve inside your face. It was in this area right here where they pinch it. Okay, and that nerve goes all the way up, which controls this area of the brain where you feel that sensation. Okay, right here, the area. Yeah, that sensation. Okay. Clear it up. Yeah, what you're feeling is neuropathy. Yeah, kind of like what we feel sometimes in our arms, our legs, when nerves pinch in our back, in our column. Okay. Something similar that happens to our faces when these nerves are pinched. What we did right now is just release it. There we go. Okay. Apply a little bit of heat. Gonna feel warm. Okay. There we go. Good, good, good. There we go. Let me clean the area. Now you're gonna start regaining sensation in about a minute. And I'm gonna send you home with a medication for a week. This is for the nerves, okay? Because I press and there might be a little bit of pain afterwards, so this medication is just for that. For the pain that it might cause. Sometimes some people don't have it, other people do. It all depends on how sensitive the person is. Just for a week. Only if you start feeling the sensation of pain in the area that I release, okay? Only. If you don't feel it by next hour or two, you're probably not gonna need it at all. Okay? You don't feel that sensation anymore? That's right. Let's do a little test, okay? I'm gonna be touching you with this. Let me know how you feel. You don't feel the tenderness anymore. That's great. How about here? Perfect. And here? Very good. Okay, we were successful on releasing your nerves again. Now, as I was telling you, there might be pain or not, But if you don't feel anything, you don't need to take the medication. And if by tomorrow, 24 hours, you start feeling that sensation of tenderness again, please make another appointment with us, and we're gonna be checking you. But I'm pretty sure that is not gonna be the case, okay? Do you have any questions? Well, it was my pleasure. I'm happy that you're feeling better. Happy that this sensation has gone away. And you can go into the reception with my nurse. She is going to give you your prescription and instructions on how to take it. It needs to be taken at night before going to bed because it can make you a little bit sleepy. It's one every 24 hours if there is pain present. Well, it was my pleasure. Thank you so much. And hopefully it's not going to feel the necessity to come back for this issue. Of course. Take care. Bye-bye.